Ooh, we are back again like P Square. Back again like P Square, episode 9, Pitchside Banter Podcast. I'm here with the trifecta of perfection. I don't know, that doesn't make sense. Anyway, I'm here with David, I'm here with Cannon, and yours truly, Harrison. How you guys doing, man? How's it been?
Doing good, man. How the man them? A lot of football to discuss. Be back.
We are back, man. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Pitchside Banter Podcast on YouTube and wherever you listen to podcasts. Yo, Cannon, talk to me, man. How was this FA Cup weekend for you?
Yeah, it's been good. I mean,
Did you bother to watch the United match? Did you want to watch that match?
You know that it has gotten to a point where you watch United matches and you don't watch them with expectation. Like you feel now, you don't have. If they score a goal, you're not excited. If they score you guys, you're not even excited. It is what it is,
Bro.
Even
I
if
don't
they had
even
lost that match, nobody really care. Most United fans won't even care.
No emotional investment, bro.
No emotional investment anymore. So yeah,
bro.
hopefully they miraculously win this one again. I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
Well, speaking of who they're going to miraculously win against, the fifth round draw results are out, and Manchester United is going to be facing Fulham for the next round in the FA Cup. So that'll be the weekend of March 1st. They'll be facing Fulham again. And I think we've had a good record against Fulham this season, even as bad as we've been. But, we beat them the first game of the season. We beat them recently at Cottage Road. And, yeah, thumbs up, we beat them again. But, it is what it is, man. Even the linesman didn't want that game to go on longer than 90 minutes. My man has to just take the offside goal the way it was, man. He said, I'm done with this shit. A lot of guys are done with this club, man, including Sancho. David is so angry about this stuff, man. I swear. Yo, bro, what is this guy's problem? It's not like he's even like, it's not like he's like lighting it up in Chelsea that is writing freedom in Marcus Rashford's post about leaving Man United.
Let's take it one step at a time, right? So the first question was, what was United's last game? How is it watching? So and our next draw in the FA Cup. So United have a thing where we are hard to beat in the FA Cup. I think there's a little thing in our system where we're the second highest winners ever after Arsenal. I think Arsenal have 13 or so. They have one more than us. And I think we've lost the final to Man City, so we could actually be tied with them. We have a little history there, and we are just hard to beat, man. Even this last game, I thought we had lost, honestly, because everything was going against us. When the Leicester Okoli guy made the last-ditch block, I was like, we are not scoring today. We are definitely not scoring today. But, eventually we found a way through. Harry Maguire in the last minute saved us from having to have extra 30 minutes of football in the legs to make us tired. It was a good outing. Did we play too well? No. Am I confident against Fulham? I think it would be like this last game. We would probably be outplayed for good portions of the game, but we might hold on and get a lucky one or two, and we might move on to the next round. I'm not confident we would win the cup, but I'm confident we would go far. Now, as for Sancho, mate, you absolute bomb, blood. Yeah? Sanch, you had a second chance at life, and you are still failing. You are still failing, and you have the guts to be active on media? Are you joking?
Audacity.
Are you actually joking? Like, your focus should be on your career. And do you know what's funny? Marcus Rashford didn't even reply his comment, bro. He aired that boy like a trash.
Like white panties in the sun.
Done.
Bro, what was that? What was that about?
Absolute. I mean, if there is any player that Manchester United did not do wrongly, it's Sancho. We have
Telling
done
you.
multiple players wrong. We've done Pogba wrong. We've
Yeah,
done arguably Rashford wrong in some ways. We didn't build a
yeah,
strong enough team. We've done so many players wrong. But you see that guy they call Sancho.
Mention
We
two players
did
wrong.
Jesse Lingard wrong. But you see
yeah.
that guy Sancho, yeah,
Did the
we
boy wrong
gave
as
you
well.
half a season off. You were literally being paid £300,000 a week to sit on your ass. You came back, you got backed. Fine. You were struggling to start on the left wing with Rashford or whatever. Who cares? Who cares?
Yeah,
You make it work. You're a top end player being paid the big bucks at the end of the day. You
yeah.
left, you had a chance to start your career again in Chelsea. You started well. A lot of us were saying, bruh, don't be too hyped by them goals, man. They're
I'm telling you.
overhyped. Or them lucky as assists that you were
I'm
getting
telling you.
at the beginning. We told them it would dry off. Now, Chelsea fans are cooking the guy even worse than Man U fans are cooking the guy. The guy's a disgrace. And you're out here making comments on Instagram. Bruh.
Can imagine.
Can't, can't tap in, man.
Yeah, let me come in here. Rose, I see the way you deliberately ignored mentioning the guy as part of the players we did wrong, which is fine.
This guy.
All right.
This guy, your
This
agenda.
guy, my God, bro. Ah,
Now, let's go into the details, right?
My
Sancho,
yeah,
days.
Sancho, we bought Man United bought Sancho 2 to 3 years ago, right? They bought him in a team before we even got Sancho. Before United got Sancho, we've been trying to get him for years now. That's the 21-22 season. Trying to get him for like 2 years prior, right? We got him. He said he needed time to bed in. The first season he did awful, but they said it was his first season, which is fine because of his stats and everything in Dortmund. The following season, the same thing. The third season with Ten Hag, he said he had mental issues, right? They gave him time to like step out and recover and all that. It didn't still work out. Players that has been given multiple chances to prove himself. It's not as if he was frozen out of the team. He was given chance. He was given time to recover. He was given everything possible because the fans were still backing him. It didn't work out, which is fine. So
Overpaid baby.
exactly. I'll get to that overpayment part. So they did everything. This is a team that did everything to make sure that you succeed, and it didn't work out, which is fine. Now you're going to London. I'm sure in his heart of hearts, he has always wanted to go to a club where he can live life. Because if you're
Where you can turn up on serious
if you see
boy.
if you see players of nowadays, if you see what they used to sell to players, right? They can, if you put Manchester and you put London, everybody wants to live in London because Manchester is a very serene city. There's no much going on there and all that. London is where the life is. So most of them they sell that thing to them. And Sancho, knowing Sancho and his demeanor, I'm sure Sancho is the type of player where he wants to have as much fun as possible. And London, Chelsea was the perfect escape for him. Now he has left United. He went to Chelsea to supposedly succeed. United fans didn't even rebel at all. We're like, oh, fine, you can have him. In my heart of hearts, this Amorim system, he would have even gotten a chance under Amorim because Amorim
Yeah.
plays that two tens, right? You see Sancho,
He would
he
have
doesn't
cooked
have
in
the
10. Yeah.
thank you. He doesn't have the burst of speed. He doesn't have that explosiveness.
It's perfect for
What
him.
he has Thank you. What he has is like the intricacies, right? All the intricacy passes, the one twos, the small skill here and there, just the technical aspects. He doesn't have anything to break free from the norm. He can't
yo, bro,
get away
yo,
from
canon, yo, canon, yeah, yeah, yo, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Yeah, there's no difference between Canon and Menu. There is no difference between Canon and Menu in number 10.
yeah,
Sancho
we
wouldn't
see
have done
Sancho
much
and
better
Menu.
than Menu in 10. Sancho wouldn't have done better than Menu in 10. Menu is a better, for me, Menu is a better tight. Like, I know that Sancho can be like more flair, but Menu is a better flair, like dribbler, like actual
Yeah, yeah.
dribbler.
The thing is, no, no, I'm just before Amorim came. If you check Amorim systems, those two things, right?
Yeah.
Sancho, if you say Sancho and Menu, burst of speed, self. When it comes to speed, Mane does not have speed. Sancho doesn't even have the speed that we are talking about. But at least
Yeah, yeah,
Sancho covers more ground in the shorter space of time. I'm not talking about like the midfield ability and all that. Leave that aside. Menu is not a natural 10, first of all. Sancho, because of Sancho's experience from playing from the flanks and
yeah,
waiting for his man to overlap and all that, he's a bit
yeah,
used to you know that inside forward play, right?
yeah,
He's
yeah,
an inside. If I've been honest, Sancho is an inside forward. So that would have
yeah,
been a perfect test. I'm not saying it would have worked. So
yeah,
Amorim would
yeah.
have used him to say, okay, let me test this boy out here. But at the same time, in my heart of heart, I feel Amorim will also point out his laziness as well. So if Sancho was to
That
even play the 10,
exactly. You went there,
Amorim
I'm
would
lazy.
is that the Amorim if he was willing to work, right, he would have worked because he would have been able to link up with the strikers and all that. Like the way he was doing with Hakimi and Haaland.
Mm,
Overlap Hakimi,
mm.
cuts it back to Sancho. Sancho finds Haaland in behind, Haaland go. That inside 10, inside forward stuff, Maroli.
Coach
Sancho
Kano,
has the ability.
O'Shea,
Sancho can do all that, but the issue with this boy is he is highly, highly, highly deceptive. Like his mindset is messy because he isn't world class in any shadow. Like he's not world class, but in his heart of heart, he feels he's world class. You know, that's the thing. The way he's courage and the way he plays himself on the pitch is like
you
somebody
have
that
to
has just
blame
arrived.
Manchester United and Ed Woodward, who
Cannot
gave him
name
three hundred thousand
now.
pounds a week.
Exactly. Now
That is
let me
what
come
makes a
to that.
player think
To
he's
that
world class. When you pay him
now,
like he's world class, they are all fools
Rose,
and they should all be
Rose,
jailed.
I'm
Rosella
telling
Milan.
you.
Now let's come back to that rubbish. That disrespectful statement from Sancho, right? That is one of the most. I've never seen a player. I don't think in the history of United any player given half of what Sancho was given would have the audacity to say that, to make that sub. Even the Rashford that was wronged by United in some people's eyes have not for once come out and say Man United are useless or Man United give me this
Even
or
they hear.
I need a space or I need
Even the
to
guy, even the guy that
We
actually
did, we
has
did they hear.
wrong. We didn't dirty. We didn't dirty. That's so. If someone like that came and say freedom, I will understand.
I
Someone that
will
don't play
not even
football for
shout.
1 year,
Yeah,
someone
yeah.
that didn't play football for 1 year, and he's now balling in Fiorentina. I understand. No, okay, no, bro. I cannot no verse. I just want to butt in here a
yeah,
little because this is
yeah,
what is vexing
yeah,
me about this guy. This is what vexing me about this
yeah.
guy. Okay,
350 a
Rashford
week.
just did. Rashford just did what all players do when they go to the club for the first time. They just post thank you thanks for the
Exactly.
kini. Oh, show picture of them playing around. It's not even as if Rashford went there and even scored. He didn't even score. Rashford had energy. Yes, he played. He did. Yes. Besides, it suited him because those kind of Oli Watkins role. That's understandable. But what if I don't be say when Oli Watkins
He
comes back?
showed more effort than he shows at Manchester United.
No, bro. I won't lie. Rashford has shown a lot of effort over 7 years, so I'm not going
He
to
has
blame him too
shown
much.
effort, though. I'm not saying he
Yes,
has not
yeah.
shown.
So exactly. I don't want to be like for me. I don't believe that Amorim did Rashford dirty because I feel the context is different. Let me just explain quickly. It's like okay, I feel that Amorim was playing the guy. All of a sudden, Rashford with his own mouth after the not playing for 1 or 2 games, come and talk say I want a new challenge. Amorim did not do anything to you. Every coach in Manchester United has always treated Rashford like an egg.
Yep.
Not even a cooked egg. A raw egg they have not seen cooked up or fried. This guy has been treated. We have all been looking at him like, okay, he's still a young boy. We have always looked at him like, oh, he has potential. Mourinho, he has potential. Ten Hag, he has potential. Who again? All of them, Solskjaer, we have potential. So for me, Rashford now use your mouth, come out, shoot himself in the leg. And Amorim did not do anything to him. Sancho uses okay, actually, Ten Hag actually did him something, but they brought him back in. They tried to work with him. He wanted to leave. Nobody was shooting you threw away like the hair. If the guy comes out and speaks, which he has not spoken till today, I will understand. If Pogba comes out and speaks, I will understand. Even Lukaku, if Lukaku comes out to speak, I will understand. What is this guy saying? Freedom. Who give you free? Okay,
Lukaku has spoken. To be fair,
yeah, I mean he has, but not subbing freedom in somebody's chat section or Denier. And it's
True,
not his fault,
true.
actually. It's not his fault. So, yeah, kind of, I beg. The thing they vex me. I saw that this guy is
He's a
annoying.
sport brat.
I
So
swear to
you
God,
know
man.
the funny thing, right? Chelsea obviously they got a talent in Sancho, but now they are seeing the light. And this guy is not all what they were thinking of, right? They said, oh, all roses, Sancho, this one, he's this, he's that. All of a sudden now they are
They are
comparing
suddenly
him to.
quiet.
They are calling for Modric to come back. That all he knows how to do is jinky, look for an overlap pass, fake, cut back, pass back. He doesn't have it. It's the issue with Sancho, right? Let me give you this guy's weaknesses. Let me give you like 5 weaknesses of Sancho. He's not
Yeah, we can't
explosive.
we can't
He
we
doesn't
can't
have
we
pace.
can't focus on Franco too
He
much.
doesn't have
We
all
can't focus on.
exactly. So he doesn't have all these things to
Let's
to
move on. I
to
beg. Leave the guy. I beg.
warrant our energy. Do you get? So Sancho
Let, let, let,
Mania
let's
is by the
let's leave him. I
wayside.
beg. We don't. By the
We will
wayside.
get 35 million from
Good
say
finish.
it's 35 million we are getting from Sancho.
No, 25.
You know, I mean,
25
Plus
million.
plus
Yeah.
loan fee
no, Bruno,
plus loan fee
David,
Oh,
no,
the whole deal is 25.
plus
David,
loan fee we are getting.
no.
No fee is not 10 million, Kano. It's not 10 million, bro. It's not 10M.
Sancho
The
25
loan fee
million.
might be. Yes, now we agreed a deal, Harrison. Go and check. Check online real
My
quick.
days. What a
He's
Wait,
ridiculous
why?
too low,
Are
nonsense.
man.
you angry? Are you angry?
Is it too low?
Man United lost a huge amount of money on that guy, man. 25 billion. Hey,
What do you
hey.
expect? How many people will buy him? Do you know how much he's fucking earning?
That guy is ridiculous, man.
That is why
Freedom.
he's a fucking
Freedom,
So
cunt.
Abi.
if
And you have to blame
Sancho
United.
Neto went for 65 million. Like if this was a Chelsea player, they would sell him for 70 million. Man, you are just a
I'm
useless
telling
liability.
you.
Simple and short. Pedro Neto
Anyway,
doesn't
Chelsea
even have
will sell him for that
access.
money because Chelsea will not put him on £300,000 a week.
I beg, Canon, that's your thing. I started again. No, that thing, that your mute
Yeah.
first. Let's see what will happen. Mute first. Let's see what will happen. Mute first. Yep, that's you.
He's fucking kind of.
Yeah.
Kind Rashford to Aston Villa. Can Emery
To
bring him
Aston,
back to his best?
can he? Should he?
Thoughts, boys,
Would
thoughts.
he? Would he, bro? Let me
No,
say
can
something
he?
real quick here.
Can he?
Okay, can he? Yeah, of course. I'm sure Emery
Of
is a world
course.
class coach. He elevated everyone's favorite striker right now, Ollie Watkins, to what he is right now. He's elevated guys like Aaron Rodgers. No, yeah, Aaron Rodgers, of course. And what am I thinking of? The number the mid shoot. Morgan, is it Morgan Rogers? I think I just get that right. Yeah, Morgan Rogers.
Morgan Rogers, yes.
Yeah, I have the name right. Yeah, and on this Ramsey guy as well, their winger. He's really elevated.
Jacob Ramsey, he's more of a
Jacob
camp.
Ramsey.
Yeah.
Yeah, but these guys are guys that have stepped up, their levels ever since they've been with Emery. What I can say is that for me, there is nobody in Aston Villa's team that's ever hit the heights that Rashford hit over 2 seasons ago. Like nobody in their team has hit that level. Rashford, we know Rashford can be that guy. Like I think what he can do is, of course, given the right environment, give him the. Rashford is a confidence player. You need to really nurture the guy. He's not somebody you can be shouting at and hey, you do well because if not, I'll kill you. No. But I just don't think Rashford is far away from his, from his bad habits, if I could call it that, to really do that. Because, Aston Villa, Manchester, that is Birmingham to Manchester is really close. He can just get on the M6, drive down 1 hour plus. He's on the training ground. If they're having home games and training, Like, I don't really see that guy moving away from those, that circle. That's really, I think, is part of what is making him, take some of the decisions he's taking. Emery really has to hold him tight, and he himself really has to work for it and have the desire to get it. I personally don't think Rashford is going to turn, go back to even 10 goals a season overnight. I don't. Not even 10. I'm sorry. And the what's it called? Is it the buy-in clause? What do they call this stuff again? The option to buy him, I think, is up. It's not going to be triggered by Aston Villa at the end of the season, because
Do you know how much that option is?
I think £40 million, is it?
Oh my God!
I think so. If I may be wrong. So
what a deal!
What a deal for Rashford? 40M
for Rashford is pure.
This Cano guy. What do you think this is? This is not about market.
Pure profit.
This is the international market.
We are getting our pants pulled yet again. All these pure profit.
How much do you fucking want, mate? How much do you want?
How much did they sell mounts to us?
55 million.
65 million.
55.
That's how much they sold him. 65. Check it, is 65.
If you're adding the add-ons, so go on.
Everything is 65. So are you telling me that Mount and it's not even comparable? It's not.
Look, you have to look at market value and wages. You have to look at the wages. Mount was not on half the salary Rashford is on. You have to take that into consideration. It's part of the valuation of transfer fees, bro. It's part of it.
It is.
Yeah. What are you saying?
Listen to me. If it's the wages, wages are part of transfer fee. Now, look at how they are part of transfer fees. If you're on 350k a week and you're a player of high value and high source, your transfer market value will still be as high as possible. There's nothing like...
It's not a player of high value right now. It's fucking shit.
It's not about that. Mason Mount was on his last legs at Chelsea. And they still...
He wasn't here. Just won the Champions League.
You're telling me...
That was still fresh. I'm sorry, but you're off. You're off here, bro.
It was 2 years prior. I'm telling you what I know. It was 2 years prior. The year before they sold him, where did Chelsea finish on the table?
Mason Mount had value, bro. Liverpool were interested. Arsenal were interested. Who's interested? Rashford. He has been available first. Rashford was available last summer. Rashford was available in January. No single offer for a full. No single offer for a full transfer.
Last summer, Rashford was not on the market. Forget all this thing you're hearing.
He was on the market. Let's stop talking facts that are not real.
If Man United were actively trying to sell Rashford, they would have sold him that last summer. But they were not actively looking for buyers because they are still thinking in their head, Rashford he will come good. Rashford came good 2 years ago with 30 goals. The same thing you're putting Mason Mount on that. 2 years ago, Rashford had 30 plus goals. They were putting him some conversation.
He overperformed his XG. Sorry. He has not done it again. And he has not won the Champions League.
A player that has had double figures of goals for at least 6 seasons. That is the player that did
five.
Thank you. And at the same time, if you factor in the English tax, this is not even, if we are being honest with ourselves, the only reason this guy is going for 40 million is because it is Manchester United, simple and short. It's not even as if I'm trying to defend Rashford.
I disagree. That is Marcus Rashford's market value today. Take it or leave it. When you add the weight in consideration, that is value. Collect it or let him live for free like you did to Jesse Lingard.
40 million is not Rashford's value. This is me telling you, speaking facts here, bro.
No, you are speaking in delusion.
If Rashford was in another team, I'm telling you, if Rashford was in Liverpool, Chelsea, Man City, even Aston Villa will not sell Rashford for that amount of money. Can you imagine Buendia going for close to 30 million? I tell you, but Buendia that has not been playing football. Are you kidding me? Don't even allow me enter this whole Rashford matter here. They are selling players that have not even kicked the ball for the whole season.
Look, you can spend the rest of your year comparing players.
How do you tell me? It's not about
at the end of the day, you sell.
It's about market.
Let me make a point. Let me make a point, right? Let me make a point. At the end of the day, you sell a player. Let me make my point, bro. At the end of the day, you sell a player for the value people are willing to attach to that player. Simple and short. If you don't let go to that value people are willing to pay, you keep them until they run out of contract and you get all. We have been here too many times to not be wise. You've done this to Paul Pogba. You've done this to Ander Herrera. We have done this to Jesse Lingard. We could have gotten 30 million for West Ham. We said no, and we got fuck all.
Oh, now,
Let
now
me
you
let me
are
make my
you are,
point.
you are
Let me make
speaking
my
my
point.
language.
Let me make my point. So either you collect the money people are offering now, or in further transfer windows, the money keeps diminishing until he is worth nothing. Have your way. But I've told you.
You are literally buttressing my point, Seth. Like
No,
you're
you are
saying,
saying that he should be worth an amount. I'm telling you that if he's worth 40 million, take 40 million and carry on. That's what I'm telling you.
if we have not if we don't have the historical factor of being pants pulled down team that almost all the teams you can think of, we once in a year it is Manchester
Everybody
United that
has
is
gotten their pants pulled down once
there
or
is something
twice. It's
called
only because it's Man U. Our own news
there's
is always
something
out there.
there's something called Manchester United facts. It is out there. Oh, not even about Ineos come and nothing is better.
Our tax is our own doing, bro, because we offer them stupid wages and they're shit.
It's not even about
That's why Harris is like, come on,
I am
contribute
telling you
here.
from
No,
I am telling you from beginning to the end, the hierarchy itself, when it comes to player value, they don't value our players enough. How do you tell me? It's not only that I was saying if we get 35 million, or somebody on the group that was telling me if they get 35 million for Garnacho, they should take it. Like, are you kidding me?
Okay. Canon, like I, we can either agree or disagree with the valuation, but I think let's just hit the nail on the head here. Is Rashford going to succeed at Aston Villa? Just yes or no?
Yes, he will.
And what is success for you? What is success to you? What is success to you? Like
for him,
10 goals
this season.
Yeah,
he has how many goals already?
Villa?
He has 7 goals already this season. If he can get double digits for Aston Villa this season, even get 9 goals and maybe propel them to like maybe this FA Cup that they are still in, propel them to an FA Cup final, that is a success to me. And he's preceded, and you see they are sitting in the Champions League, and they don't even need to play the playoffs. I doubt it. So they are a straight shoe running or something.
And if he does well, should he come back to Manchester United?
If he does well and he still wants to play for us, and he bends down his head and dedicates his play footballing career to United, then I will accept him with both hands.
This is how I know that Canon. Yo, this is how I know. This is how Canon does. This is how Canon does it. This is how Canon is too. Yo, why are you? What do they? What do they talk? Oh my God,
bro, he's struggling with withdrawal.
He doesn't. He wants him so bad, man.
No wonder he doesn't want to sell. It all makes sense now. Fraud. You're a fraud. Oh yeah.
How many? I can tell you every single goal he told me he has scored for Napoli, and every single team he has scored them against. It is called following your players through thick and thin, whether not or not, because they are from what? They are homegrown. Rashford is a homegrown player. Don't forget all these things.
Forget this church. Give me 40 million and go Aston Villa.
I'll not go to Aston Villa and start hate watching Rashford. Are you guys mad? Like, are you guys kidding me? We imagine hate watching a player that gave 9. Forget that they had bad seasons. This player that had close to 12 years in one club. Can't tell me that you just collect 40 million and that's it. You wish him well. If he come back and say, please, Niels, he bends down and be like, Amorim, please, I want to play. And Amorim agrees. It is not my decision to make. Amorim agrees that, he can still play. So as long as he starts doing what he wants to do, fine, he can still be in the team. He is a quality player regardless. But if he goes to Aston Villa, I wish him well.
You know what I want here. You know what I want.
If he smashes it in Aston Villa.
We can't continue long on this topic here. We have to move on.
I'll finish here now. I feel if he does well at Aston Villa, bottom line is top bigger clubs will come for him and he will leave this summer. Simple and short.
Okay,
I wish
okay.
him well.
See, yeah. All I just know is this year. For any player in Manchester United that is really thinking or trying to be acting out and whatever, I just want to remind them that Ruben Amorim does kickboxing. The guy can fight. At least last, bass boost, no be problem. So everybody that wants to do anyhow, you are
If you do anyhow, you
Yeah,
see
we have to
anyhow.
come to this Amorim too. I hope we are going to still talk about Amorim because there's a lot to talk about for because this man. Shall let's finish. Just let us know when we are going to talk about Amorim
okay.
because
Well,
he's not prone
lead
to
us into why don't you lead us nicely to Amorim? Talk about
Go
Aaron
on
since you
then.
care so much.
now.
Talk about Aaron.
Now,
Go on then. Go on then.
thank you very much. Now, all protocols duly observed. This Amorim's matter
Yo,
has to
go
be
ahead.
well fully dissected. Because he
Yes.
has been hiding behind the line of this is
This
my
guy is a
system.
Rashford boy, so he
I want
hates
to play.
Amorim. Keep that
It's
in
not
mind.
that is not it. Please don't put words in my mouth, please, Rose.
Okay.
Amorim
Okay.
in himself, I'm telling you, Amorim himself, right? He came with what? A lot of prestige. Okay, I am this, I have this system, I've done this, I've done that. He came to a team, a struggling United team, right? That had that were trying to find their feet and find an identity. Fine, you implemented the three back system, you know. The issue I have with this guy is his adamant stubbornness and the way he has thrown away so many games because he's trying out things. He has thrown away so many games and he has been bailed out by so many. As in, I can start right as aside the top those teams that we played and you know how United are now when they want to play
Yeah.
big teams, they turn up
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Aside those one-off games, now look at the games this guy
I
has
don't even
won.
think it's only about turning up, Sha.
Yeah,
It
and
suits
look
us when a team takes the game to us. All our
look at
players prefer to suck up
yeah
pressure and break.
yeah
That's why.
yeah.
Go on.
Now look at the games that this guy has struggled in. Now let me just take your mind back to last 2 weeks or last week or last Premier
We've
League
been
game.
exactly like this before Amorim. We play well in big games and we are shit against regular teams.
Now wait, we play Crystal Palace. God of mercy, we play Crystal Palace. We play Crystal Palace without a single recognized number nine. What
That,
was
that
this
was
man's
poor
reason?
from him, yes.
What was this man's reason? He said he wants to. He played Mainu in the 10 against those people in Europa League, and he wants to try
FCSB.
him again. And he played Mainu as in false nine. God, is that not tampering with the with team chances of winning? Mainu that has not even proven himself as he has not even played 10 more than twice in his own United career. You now track back to even this last game
He overdid that.
against Leicester
I
City.
agree.
That imagine the whole fan base, even the dumb, we have dumb fans now, and the ones that have sense. We have even the dumb ones and the ones that are sensible. They were all in agreement that this guy was never meant to play. He played Patrick Dogu. He was setting this boy up to fail. This boy played right back. The boy is not a bad talent or anything. You uh, made you bought a left-footed player that plays predominantly on his left foot, a left wing back. You know,
To
played
be
him as
fair,
right.
though, Dogo has played on the right side more
I
times for
know.
Lecce this year.
Yes, I know.
Yes.
I know that. But this is a different ball game. We've been crying out for a left-footed player, and obviously, if you ask Patrick Dogu, where are you most comfortable in? He will tell you, I'm a natural left back. I want to play my left. I want to play on the left. You know, you bring him on with the insane amount of pressure. No matter what you want to do, a left-footed player playing at right wing back, we always want to cut into that his left leg. You know those crosses that there are so many times they put Dogu in. Dogu was trying to cut in on the left and cross the ball instead of whipping it with his right. You know, so that tampering of the formation this guy does every game just to with his excuse of finding for how many months now, for how many weeks
To be
now.
fair though,
He
sorry to be fair, yeah.
he's not above
Menu
criticisms,
Menu
please.
wasn't Menu. Sorry, man. To be fair, I know what people are saying about that game, yeah. But my argument is this: in the first 13 to 15 minutes of that game, Menu was doing very well. We were actually
Exactly.
building up. We really built
Exactly.
up play properly. Like he actually was linking up properly with Ganacho, and he was like, he had good feet and he had good instinct because he was like like David said, was a false nine. So he wasn't really engaging with the centre backs, which was what Højlund does that frustrates me. This guy's always trying to engage with them and fight them all the time, and they always overpower him.
He loves to twerk on a nice tall.
And
he loves to back it up.
Yo, so and Xerxes is probably the only person that can even do that. But then Xerxes hit and miss sometimes. The point is that these two strike. My own is that why people arguing? The two strikers don't score goal. This is the first goal Xerxes that just scored in Amadi.
Let me make a comment now. You're absolutely right. Both of these strikers are not up to standard. Absolutely none of us will argue that. Nobody here will argue, no, Højlund is okay. No, Sexy is okay. No, we all agree on that. However, you have two options. What do? You play your better option. Out of the two strikers we have, I've maintained this on every platform I am on. Zexi offers more. He offers something on a consistent basis. What is that? He has more technique to his game. He uses that technique to hold the ball up. Sometimes he reads who he wants to pass to before the ball gets to him, or he knows how to find pockets where he can connect with the ball and give us the ability to push up as a team. And pair with the fact that he has scored a few goals here and there. The issue with him is he doesn't shoot enough. But I prefer that problem than having a striker who just keeps twerking on defenders. And apart from twerking on defenders, he doesn't offer anything when we have the ball. Even in the last game, there was a period of play where the ball went to him like 2-3 times in a single play. And every single time the ball went to him, his touch was far, uncontrolled, and loose every single time. So we have a striker that at least offers more. Play him. In the last 3 games, Zexi has started none. Højlund has started 2, minor 1. So why are you not playing the best option we have? That's my own problem with him.
Who does Højlund remind you of that played for Manchester United in the past?
Højlund.
Yo, Højlund.
He's a special wrestler. So
who does Højlund remind you of?
Højlund reminds me.
Who?
Yeah, someone that played Lukaku, of course.
Nah, that's disrespectful, man.
No.
Disrespectful.
No, let me explain.
You're about to get cooked, Harrison.
No, because when Lukaku played for us, Lukaku could not. His touch was terrible. Like we all know that about this time.
Touch, yes.
The good thing was that Lukaku actually is a better goal scorer than this guy. That's the only thing. But Lukaku, in terms of the like, but another thing I really liked about Lukaku, and I think Højlund is similar in a way, is that pace in behind. That's one thing I just feel like Højlund should be doing. Like, bro, don't be coming to be doing all those, holding. We don't want you to hold up anything like Steve Bruce. Ogbeni, leave that center back, run off of him, and let them play the ball into the channel because you are really fast. We don't want you for technique. Yeah. We don't want you to dribble like Zexi. Just in the channel, this guy can run and he's strong. That's what he should be doing. Yes, Højlund.
You know Højlund of last 2 seasons.
That's what Lukaku is doing now. That's what nobody talk about Lukaku touch again. Lukaku just focuses on what he can do.
If Højlund can do what you know when Højlund initially came, he was showing almost all these things you're talking about. He was showing good touches, he was showing skills, and Højlund that first season now where he was scoring was banging in goals in Champions League, was performing.
Yeah.
He was so explosive. You remember Højlund taking on players like, his speed is crazy. He has pace, and he can find a way around the channels and all. He can run the channels. But this season, I think he's low on confidence. That's why a lot of people are like attacking him this month. And he has started wrestling. He has started wrestling the defenders a whole lot more. Like he has started focusing too much on how.
He has even started drawing nets. He's not fighting with goal nets nowadays. After last game,
he should go find that.
He's frustrated with his life now.
Hopefully.
Boy, but I have to say one last thing about Amorim,
Yeah.
We all know that fans, even though they want to be angry and they can grumble after a game because of tactics, we all know we can't really, really like put pressure on the guy because we all know deep in our minds that we can't really.
But why is our football this terrible? Like it became like as if we regressed. Football regressed.
No, guys. That is a myth. No, it's a myth. I swear. Think about it. It's a myth. Who is saying? I don't know why people. No, the media
I
is
get what
doing
you're
it.
saying.
No, the media is doing it to us.
We've
The
no,
media has been doing this thing to us. They're making us feel as if it's worse than before. No, bro, no, calm
it's
down.
not what we've we've maintained the most possession we've ever done, and I
Telling
agree,
you,
accept that ever, like since the times of Van
we are
Gaal.
conceding less shots than we've ever done. We're conceding less shots. We retain the ball
Van Gaal
more.
was Van Gaal was the last person we had. I remember we kept that amount of possession, you know. But the issue now
Yeah.
is keeping possession without hurting the opponents. We are not creating enough chances now. If we are being
No,
honest,
see,
the football is not as exciting.
see the
Those
problem,
two are true.
when you have, because in Amorim's formation, you have 2 6s, okay, that are sitting in the midfield. Their job isn't prime. I mean, one of them is supposed to go forward, but their job is literally to just
Some things this kind
move
of guy
around.
says piss me off. You know they think.
Boy.
Honestly,
Hey, Jesus Christ. Oh my
honestly,
God.
guy, what do you mean? What do you mean?
Oh my
How can you sit down and say that
What is
Oh my God.
our football is boring? We are not penetrating. Who they play?
Of course.
Okay,
Is that not
so
is
God.
that not the truth? What do you
when
have to say to
when you are done
counter
speaking, let me make my point.
No.
Okay,
what do you
okay,
have to
no,
say
okay,
to
okay.
counter me. No,
No,
I
no, no,
want
wait,
you
wait,
to
wait, no, Canon.
counter.
No, Canon, wait. No, wait, hold on.
Counter what I just said. Let Rose counter me. Rose counter. Not
Okay.
shouting. Rose counter. Let me hear you. Counter now. Let me hear you. No, Rose knows what he wants to say now. Let me hear what the thing he wants to say.
Okay, now
Even before this guy came to the Premier League, he was already tagged.
wait, the canon, your blood hot. Shut up. Wait for this guy.
No, I'm ready for this. This thing wants to say. I will. Don't worry. Say that he wants to say. I will.
You have
Okay,
no
yeah,
idea
David.
what I want to say.
Say that.
Oh, yeah, David, go ahead, I
that thing
beg.
that is
David,
your
go ahead,
mind.
I beg.
Say
David, go ahead, I
it.
beg. Say it
That
first,
thing
say
that is
it.
your mind.
Okay.
Say it.
Let us rest.
Say it.
David, say it, I beg. Say it,
Let
say
me
it.
go. Let me go find that our feet. Yes.
All right. Now,
That's it.
My God.
what I have to say is this: a lot of United fans are fickle. A lot of you fans are fickle.
Bring facts and stats for us,
Fickle.
please.
We'll bring fact and stats for you, and I will
Yes.
perfectly analogize it for you.
I'm waiting.
All right. Now, we have a squad, yes or no? That Harrison, please give me answers, because this guy
Yeah.
Want to, he doesn't want to be proven wrong, so he will not give obvious answers, which we all know. All right. Good.
Yeah.
Since before Amorim came in, we agreed that this squad was beyond saving. Yes or no?
Yes.
These are a bunch of overplayed or overrated, overhyped players who don't even have the quality of some average teams in the league. Yes or no?
Yes.
We got a manager in the middle of the season. We are in a club who has PSR and financial issues, who couldn't get adequate replacement in January, and we let go of at least 3 senior players in January. A manager comes, tries to implement a style of play which we have been complaining our last manager did not have after 3 years, and he has chosen to implement it regardless of the players in. And when we were winning games, he said, yo, you guys, you can enjoy, but look, we are going to suffer because this is the journey you have to go. It's either you go through this run of form now, or we kept on playing the 4 at the back you want to have better results for now, and we would have inevitably pushed down what we are going through now down the line. It was inevitable. The players we have and the system we have chosen to undertake, you are going to, as we said, win some games you are meant to lose some games you are meant to win, be inconsistent, play badly, because they have to learn. They have to learn on the job. Of course, we're not going to come and start creating chances doing Amorim ball. It's less than a season. What are you smoking? Of course.
Hey, God.
This is very simple stuff. So the manager has come in. If he has had a few players a year in next season, and we are still not being able to create no patterns of play at all you are seeing is 3 at the back, 3-4-3, then you can have your complaints. You can have your reservations. In fact, you can actually have your reservations now. I'm somebody where you can back something, but you don't have to back everything he's doing. Right? So some
Mm,
decisions Amorim makes, I don't agree. Like Mino at 10, I would have preferred to play Xerxes then, right? Or this and
mm,
that. I agree. But to start
yeah.
to over criticize, right? I believe he's taking the wrong step because these players are not capable. Every time you choose to focus on the manager, you are forgetting the foundation of our problem, which is the fact that we have recruited a squad of overpaid, overplayed, overhyped bums.
Mm,
Are you done?
damn.
Well
He's
done.
done, oh.
Okay,
Wow.
he's done.
Wow.
Okay, very good.
Okay.
Now, can I enter this scene now?
You can, sir. You
See
can.
this guy, Van Dam.
So, are you guys ready
Deep
for
back.
this stats from since when Amorim came, right? Ruben Amorim.
Okay.
We all know the
You
stats
see,
aren't good when it comes to build
wait
up, style
now,
of play, or
wait
being
No, no,
creative.
let
now,
him
wait
let him
now.
let him go in.
See,
Let him
wait.
go in. Let him go in.
Let me put a disclaimer out there. I am not a person that will say tomorrow that I don't rate Amorim. No, I am just giving critical criticisms, which is necessary for
Constructive
managers.
criticism, right?
Yes, it is necessary. You can't tell me even Guardiola deserves criticisms when it needs to be. And it is statement of facts, not somebody being a bum or whatever. No need for all that. It's a statement of facts. Now, in our last how many matches, this guy Amorim came. His first game was against which team? Now, I think Ipswich.
Ipswich Town.
Ipswich Town, Ipswich. Let me even remove Ipswich. It is a one-off. That one is just his first game. I can allow that slide. Let me remove Bordeaux to Everton to one-off. Now, let's start from
Why are
Arsenal.
you removing his 4-0 win? You cheat.
That even if
We
4-0
beat
win,
Everton 4-0. And the guy said, let me exclude that one. Conveniently for you.
do you want me to
See
enter the
this
4-0
fourth star.
win? Do you want me to
Eh?
Let
enter the
him go.
4-0 win?
Let him go.
Do you
Let
want me
him
to
go. Let
enter the
him go.
4-0 win? Don't allow me enter the 4-0 win, no. That's
What do you mean?
one of the biggest paper in over cracks you ever see. That
Okay,
game
let
we
him
had an
let him go
XG.
ahead. Let him
We
go
had an
ahead.
XG. We had an XG of 1.07 against Everton.
How
That's
can
the
our
only.
XG be 1.07 when Zexi had 2 clear chances and he scored?
I am looking at stats, bro.
That XG is wrong.
Of
Zexi had 2
1.07.
clear chances which he scored
I
from.
am,
How
bro.
can
I
our
am telling
XG be
you, you
1.03?
can go and cross check, please. Thank you. Now, you follow. I'm telling you, I'm backing up the statement I made, which is we don't create enough chances and we play boring football. Which is
We've
fact.
not created chances even with ETH was there for 3 years.
Listen
So why
to
should we
me.
create on that Amorim? Think.
Let him.
Should I
No, David.
should I
David.
bu-
Let him finish.
should I
Let
bust your head?
let him go ahead. Let him go ahead.
The
Let him go ahead.
game that got Ten Hag sacked. This is Ten Hag that hates, for God's sake. Ten Hag, that game. Should I show you the XG of that game? The
He
amount
was
of
there for
chances
3
he had in that
years.
game. No. I'm just giving you an instance. That game alone. Should I show you
Yeah,
the
go
game
ahead.
that
Go ahead. Just go ahead. Yeah, yeah.
Go ahead.
Let me continue. Now you had the Arsenal game. XG of what? Let me open the XG.
So is your whole point of XG?
0.22. Wait, I'm just telling you, no chances created. XG.
Let him just continue. Let him allow him flow. Allow him flow. David, allow him flow.
All right, flow.
0.67, 0.78, 1.07. The Liverpool game, which I said again was a one-off, was what? 1.05. We're clinical. That's the only thing I can say for that match. We're clinical enough in that game, and we
Yeah,
deserve to
yeah,
win.
yeah,
Southampton, that we beat Southampton 3-1. Oh, that from nowhere.
yeah,
Diallo, we all watch the game now. Game was going
yeah,
one way. Diallo saved us.
yeah, yeah.
Rangers, Cyril Dessers scored the winning goal for that game.
No, equalizer.
Equalizer,
Yeah,
then Maguire or Bruno won the game or something like that. That
yeah, yeah.
was
Bruno's won
the
the game.
game where we had, hey God, that was the last game we ever had an XG over 2.69.
Yeah,
Since Amorim came, we've never had an
yeah,
XG of over 3. You see Fulham, the same thing. I don't want to enter. It's just embarrassing. 0.225. We didn't even
yeah.
create anything aside the lucky fluke goal from Martinez. Now look at Leicester. This last game we just played against Leicester, that we're meant to beat Leicester supposedly, right? Now
Mm.
we had an XG of what? 1.78. Now, to back up my point is before this man came to our team, I just
Yeah.
want to let fans out there know this guy has a label of being called Mourinho Jr. Why? Because he can be pragmatic. He can be very pragmatic and he can be a very stubborn coach. People don't know this. People don't know this. They think Amorim is coming to the team that all of a sudden we'll be playing fancy football. No. So that's why I had my reservations at first, but I rate the guy because he's a very good manager. But I don't know yet. He has to prove himself to me before I can say, oh, all doubt has been cleared. But the fact still remains that we are playing a boring style of play, which is fine if that's his style of play. It is the truth and it's facts. The
His style
last
of play is not boring. He hasn't had the players to
I
execute his style of play. What are you saying? You are giving me stats, boys, without context. He doesn't have his players. What are you saying? Sporting was one of the most exciting teams in Europe's top 5 leagues. He was going on beating the UCL. He was winning games. He was beating Man City in an exciting fashion. What are you saying? It doesn't matter. Everybody's journey is not the same. Irrelevant. Irrelevant point. Totally irrelevant.
you are calling what? You want to enter the whole you just come.
You are making a totally irrelevant point. If you like, call 5 managers who started fast. He doesn't have to. And how many of them came mid-season to a club that has been mismanaged for 10 years?
We played Bournemouth this season, yes or no?
We've played them and we lost. And so?
Oh, and he lost. Okay.
We've lost. We lost,
right? Where did we lose? It was Old Trafford, right? So
Yes.
you're trying to tell me our first home.
Bro, he's cooking something.
Listen to me. Our 4 straight home losses at Old Trafford. Oh, it's acceptable because he's still trying things, right? You should not be.
He's not. What do you mean? He's trying.
You are
what are you saying?
You are saying it is acceptable for him to lose these games, right?
We were going to lose games regardless, yes or no.
You are going to lose games. That is a very wicked. You know they call naivety and making excuses for no reason. You're trying to tell me a manager will come. Imagine Pep Guardiola. Are you trying to call my guy? Let's be serious here now. Pep came.
You are saying absolute nonsense, mate. Absolute nonsense.
I'm going to bust out your bubble now. You see, your time, even the Ole Gunnar Solskjaer that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer came when November. He won 5 straight, Abi. Are you trying to tell me Ole is better than Amorim? You think that play managers can make
all right. Can I?
Are you trying to tell me wait now? The team you want to compare player for player? The team Ole inherited from Mourinho and this team now. Should we go band for band? Should we check
okay,
it
so
out?
now.
So the thing is, it's not about that.
Let me cook now, please. Let me cook now, please.
Has lost 8 games.
Your point exactly.
8 games.
Your points are well. Your point. Look, you can mention simple stats that we all know all you want. At this point, you are just loving the sound of your own voice, right?
Let me. Can I land? Let me just land. Amorim has lost 8 games, and majority of those 8 games have come at home. Even if you are trying out things and all that, you should not be losing games at home. Simple and short.
Because of what? Who made that rule? You?
It's not about making
you. Man City lost 5. Man City lost 5 games back to back this season while they were trying stuff, and so
it's an abomination. Man City have never lost 4 games in a row since when I've started watching.
They lost 5 games in a row. Go and check your stats.
They not lose 4 home games in a row. That's what I'm saying.
It's not about home or not home. They lost 5. They lost not 4 but 5 games in a row. 5.
Let me call the teams where he was losing at home. Let me call the teams for you. He lost against Nottingham Forest. He lost against Bournemouth at home. He lost against Newcastle at home. Well, like, what kind of embarrassment is this? He lost against Brighton at home. But this is shambolic. He lost against Palace at home. Should I go on? Are you not embarrassed?
What kind of stupid question is that? In a row or no? Who gives a fuck? Who gives a flying fuck?
Bro,
Cook is a flying fuck.
Bro,
was
you
it
said,
in a row.
bro, you're moving the goalposts now. You
I
said
am not
we
moving
shouldn't
the
be losing at
goalposts. I
home.
said we
No,
have
you
never
said
lost.
no. Your point was
Harrison,
you shouldn't be losing.
Harrison,
No,
Harrison.
make I tell the guy talk.
Wait,
He said his
Canon,
point was.
Canon,
Oh
you need
my
to,
bro,
you need
calm down
to
now.
relax for 5 seconds, bro. You literally yell all the time. You need to calm down,
Please, you guys should
right?
not misquote me. I said
No, we are saying what you
never
said.
lost 4 games in a row before this
Harrison,
in
Harrison,
Bro, I dey hear you.
Harrison.
I dey hear you.
It's like they just told this guy, your babe cheated with 5 guys. He said, oh, was it in a row or was it in a space? Who gives a
that. It's not
you
about
lost the
competition or
games?
anything.
What the
It's not
hell are
about
you saying? That's a
my issue with
that's a
my issue with
stupid
you.
question.
My issue with you is that you are making excuses for this loss. That was pissing
No,
me off.
look, I'm about to cook. I'm about to cook. You are the one that is not letting me talk. Honestly.
Cook, cook.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
cook.
Okay,
Cook,
thank
go
you.
enter the kitchen. Go enter the kitchen.